Hello and welcome to the Motivationalist podcast series. I am Vanessa Flood, and I'd like to invite you to embark on a spiritual path of prosperity, abundance, happiness, and success. I am blessed and grateful to God for providing me with the opportunity to teach you how to develop and flourish into your best self. A disclaimer: this does not guarantee a life changing transformation, but is encouraged to help self guide and prosper listeners to take control of their lives and genuinely allow themselves to grow more abundantly, to understand that you are deserving of whatever you manifest into your vision, and that failing is okay as long as you keep moving forward. Chapter 1: The Motivationalist. What will you do to become a better version of yourself? What steps do you intend to take to conform to your vision? And remind yourself that if you set your mind to it, you can do anything. What strikes me as amusing is how when you establish a goal and you want to convey how delighted you are about it, people begin to instill negative thoughts in your mind. This will cause your subconscious mind to experience feelings of digression and guilt, which will have even more negative consequences for your aim. And it will make you wonder what you truly want to do with your life. And this will begin to penetrate negative energy that will sap your heart, mind, and spirit. But you continue negotiating positive inspiration in your mind to help those negative thoughts disappear. And you tell yourself, I don't want to feel that. I want to feel happiness, magnificence, and intrigue and inspiration from my vision. Other con artists, on the other hand, who profess to be working in your best interest but aren't, continue to have an impact on your subconscious mind. Other questions regarding why this is happening continue to be raised. Why is it that someone doesn't want to see me succeed? Is it possible that something is wrong with me? Is it possible that what they're telling me is correct? Why can't they just state that they're glad for me, that they want me to achieve whatever goals I set for myself? While the answer to the question is that you can only have a regulated attitude if you live in a controlled environment. No one seems to be able to comprehend or relate to your vibrations because most people won't be able to understand how your subconscious mind works when you raise your frequency. People who are locked in a lower vibration operate with a controlled mindset and wait for others to tell them what to do. And it can make you wonder why you're sharing in the first place. Why bother trying to convey your goals and ambitions to others? Alternatively, you might talk about how you're feeling and or what you're going through. Perhaps you could also talk about how you were able to attain success despite your shortcomings, and to be conscious of the fact that you are deserving of whatever you want and or desire in life. If you want a new job, a new car, a new house, a new lifestyle, or to start a new business and grow your investment, this is the place to be. That is something you can accomplish. All you have to do now is start shifting your mentality. Even if your vision doesn't seem attainable, you can use the law of attraction to actualize it by expressing thanks to God and visualize the life you want to live in your head. That it is yours and will remain yours. Declare that it has been received and you will receive it on time. Don't be ungrateful for the things that you want. Allow the law of attraction to work in your favor and bring about a significant transformation in your life. Show gratitude and thankfulness for what you are ready to receive to honor the emotional sensations of your vision. That is the way you must manifest. I am, I have, or I am grateful to have will always be used. There will never be any I should have, I could have, I'm trying, I can't, I desire, or one day I will have in manifestation. Always speak as if it has already occurred, because it has. Or having ideas that your vision sounds and appears good, but I'm not sure I'll be able to achieve the goal because it seems impossible or unattainable. But according to the secret of manifestation, those ideas are neither true nor actual. When you start manifesting new things into your life, you must replenish the negative beliefs and build a more positive image. The manifestation element of the process is made possible by the vision, by allowing emotion to fill in the gaps in your view. Nothing will happen if you are emotionally enslaved by whatever you desire to achieve. Until you embrace and promise that your vision is true, a resistance will continue to cast a shadow over it. It makes no difference if you can't physically touch it. when you're in the throes of manifestation. The distinction between the envision's curtain and the physical world is essentially the same. And by assisting yourself in realizing how close and nearby experiencing it is, you will learn how simple it is to achieve everything you wish. And you may grow bored of asserting rights over the effectiveness of manifestation, but see, that's the point. That's the gift. That's what makes it all worthwhile. You have to try and you have to keep going even if you don't succeed. What could possibly go wrong? What have you failed to achieve? What's the big deal? You have failed? And what exactly is it that is failing? It's only a try, an attempt to overcome an impediment in which you were unable to complete the task at hand. So rather than feeling embodied by failure, you try it again and again, and you'll keep trying until your goals are realized. Pretend you're putting on a piece of jewelry to aid your envisioning process. And when you wear that piece of jewelry, you appear to be self-assured. It'll make you happy that you're putting on the armor. It's a manifestation of your higher self. Consider wearing your favorite designer watch or diamond earrings in your ears. Wearing the armor component gives you a sense of worth. Do you prefer to wear rings or bracelets? One of my favorite types of jewelry are bracelets. It makes me feel happy, fulfilled, and beautiful. So I like to wear it by encapsulating all the emotions you experience, and you have the while wearing these that your outer appearance is more prominent and that you are sheltering yourself with that armor. And it is in this light that we should consider our dreams. And that is how they can be obtained quickly. I can reach for the stars, don my armor, and reach for the stars. You begin to tell yourself, I can feel it. I feel brilliant. I feel lively. I feel lovely. And I am working at such a high frequency. The way you use these commonplace tools will determine whether you succeed or fail. I have fallen short of the things I have asked for. And I was perplexed as to why the things I requested took so long to receive. And it all starts with how you ask for it. If you want it right then and there, you've got it. All you have to do now is believe it. Getting what you want is only half the battle. The battle with what you ask for isn't so much about what you ask for as it is about how you ask for it. And that is a lovely aspect of the law of attraction. You can virtually have anything you want at your fingers. You can have anything you desire in this life. I'd also like if you point out that hard enough. It's the vision that makes everything so much more powerful because you can sense it on the inside and know deep down in your heart that it feels great. And you know that you're enjoying and embracing that sensation. You can't get away from it. And it consumes all of your thoughts. You are so engulfed by it that you are unable to sleep because all you can think about is it. Because that's all you've been thinking about. You can't think of anything else. And you're so close to overcoming the challenge. You can start to have the impression that you can nearly taste it. Isn't it delicious? Isn't it scrumptious? Isn't it just fantastic, completely wonderful to be able to appreciate the beauty of what the vision has to offer? Then going even further into your vision, to view the tangible things that are coming into your existence. Make a vision board for yourself every day. Send yourself a positive message. Make a list of at least 6 to 10 different items that will encourage you to attain objectives. Don't let procrastination get the best of you. Months or years go by while you watch others live out their dreams, while you fail to live out yours because of the corrosive spirit known as procrastination. As a result, I strongly advise you to put your procrastination pillow to rest. Toss your procrastination cushion out with the trash. Begin to gather your thoughts, body, spirit, and soul. And then you can start your journey to success and abundance. Imagine yourself going to your favorite store and purchasing a beautiful new pillow that is brimming with abundance, prosperity, aspiration. Also, imagine happy thoughts in your mind's eye. Bring your vision to life by focusing on yourself. We spend our entire lives working for someone else. You know what I mean? And I've always stated that I wouldn't do such a thing. I promised myself that I was going to work for myself because I am a business owner. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I kept saying I was going to do it. But as you can see, that was the issue. Don't always claim we'll do something. When do we need to take a breath and decide what we're going to do? When will you realize that is no longer I who will do it? It's I'm running a business. It makes me so happy to have this company. I am incredibly grateful to have gained the knowledge necessary to be successful in running my business. It must be spoken into existence. You have to. You require it. This is how you begin the process of healing for yourself and your trip. Out of the list of everyday goals that you keep forgetting to recite, by repeating your desires for the things you want to achieve on a daily basis, you'll be surprised at how accessible they are. That is something that the majority of people are unaware of. I'll be able to figure it out. They genuinely believe that's what they've written. They mock the idea of being judged on what they want to be before they have a chance to obtain it. They are allowing their subliminal conscious to overtake them and their daily life since they don't carry the vision. They've become accustomed to the same routine. They are terrified of having any form of belief in something other than what they have been taught. Every day, their subconscious mind taunts them and tells them that they are not good enough, that they are not deserving of anything they want for in life. Overwhelm you, and you begin to wonder if you're sure you're capable of accomplishing this or that. That's when you'll need to start changing your perspective and style of thinking. And in order to change your thinking, you must first defeat those bad things. Make it clear to your subconscious mind that you have no idea what you're talking about. I am deserving of this. Remind yourself, I deserve. That is something you must begin to recognize. And after you realize what you're worth, the vision will begin to take shape. No more wallowing in self pity. Teach yourself that you are in charge of your thoughts and own it. You are in command because you are the one in charge. You are the only one who has the ability to control how you feel about anything in your life that you feel is out of your control. When you devote time and attention to a problem or issue that you believe is unsolvable, it is only because you have convinced yourself that the problem or issue will be a solution. The same way you were taught to put emotion into a circumstance that you believe defeated you, you may combine that emotion with good thoughts and feelings to address the same issue you thought was tough to resolve. And when you begin to teach yourself on a regular basis how to transform any challenge into a positive success, only then will you be able to break through the barrier of failure and meet your better self. And one by one, you'll start to realize your dreams, and those dreams will start to become your reality. And I'd like to tell you about how life changing this is. You owe it to yourself and to what it means to be awakened to a new reality. Just trust the process. We've been stuck in dread and negative emotion for a long time, and we must relinquish control. It also blurs the vision. Yes, it is acceptable to experience some fear and to be a little frightened, but you should know that you have nothing to be concerned about because we are worthy creatures created in God's likeness. People can get things twisted at times. They must realize that they are deserving and that their options are limitless. But no matter where we live, we have the right to live our best lives. We have the right to be whatever and whomever we want to be. Isn't that something that every parent tells their child? Isn't it amazing how you're told as a child that you can be anything you want? How your mentors and peers tell you that you can dream big? It's also more acceptable to be creative as a child because you're growing, learning, and developing. A child's mind is inquisitive, adventurous, and active. Why is it that when we reach adolescence, we forget what it's like to be a child? Repetition, habituality, and routine as we take on material belongings and become responsible for our everyday life. We neglect to live our dreams fully. Early on in life, children are taught how to imitate emotion. You've been educated to be influenced by your surroundings. It doesn't matter if it's a relative, a teacher, a mentor, or a coach. These are the people who have an impact on you and how your perspective is formed. They probably informed you that you should never say, I can't, because you can. That what you can have is just limited by your imagination. What does it mean when the sky is the limit? Do you actually glance up when you think of the phrase, the sky is the limit? Do you honestly believe the sky is the limit? When you step outside and stare up at the sky, the strange thing about this phrase is that it implies that the sky has no limit. The sky seems endless, or at least until you reach space. But how far does that extend? Is it a hypothetical or a tangible reach? But why don't we stick with that idea in terms of technology and vision? Is it possible that we have gotten so conditioned by society, as well as the fact that we are so susceptible to negative energy, that we overlook the positive? And the negative appears to be so simply accepted that we prefer to take in negative energy rather than positive energy. We only do it because we've been taught to. It's past time to let go of that affliction. It's fascinating how our survival skills have evolved over time. Based on our nutrition and health regimen, we condition our skin, hair, and body because that's exactly what it is. We train our minds to television. The television is a mental conditioner. It's a simulated reality that's been filtered via rules. We should begin serving our higher mission in life as soon as possible. Invest in time in discovering who you are as a person, understanding your mission and what you want to learn while you are here, as well as learning to love yourself. That is what will make you a successful individual. And it is here that we must begin to recognize that it is not we who have arrived at our woo-ha moment, recognizing that now is a wonderful opportunity to commemorate that accomplishment, and that having a spiritual experience feels nice, and that I am a human having a spiritual experience. As a species, we have set limits for ourselves. Why limit ourselves to what we assume is unattainable when we might go on a true elevating experience? Why are we such overdoers, seekers, and thinkers when we are not actually doing what is required? Go get it if you really want it. Fight for it. Put in the effort. Also, have faith in yourself. Your goals become more attainable when you believe in yourself. More real, more successful, and more attainable. It becomes less difficult for you. Things start to get a little easier to accept. And it will allow your spirit to freely the vibrational frequency of constructiveness as we begin to fulfill daily affirmations and become more driven. Also, learn to accept what the universe has in store for you. We begin to express such feelings, we become less soulless as a result. And we begin to ignore our feelings about how difficult it was to overcome those difficulties. Focusing on the negative becomes less interesting. Now that we've started chasing that positive mindset, it's become a priority in our daily lives. And it is no longer impossible to keep up with. It's so crucial to recognize that we're not spiritual beings having a human experience. We're spiritual creatures going through a human journey. So with that in mind, we should already know that we're just having a good old time experiencing a human experience as a spiritual being. You should be able to manifest whatever it is that you desire. And that vision should be sufficient for you to be successful in anything you choose to pursue. One chance to live the life you're living right now. Why not permit yourself to live your best life? And you're going to feel incredible after you do. You're going to pat yourself on the back and praise yourself every day. You're going to give yourself hand claps. You know, I nearly always provide myself with hand claps because there's something in my day-to-day life that I am pleased about. So I clap with delight and appreciation for the universe allowing fantastic things to happen in my life simply by being motivated and reciting my affirmations on a regular basis. I've been able to achieve my goals. My subconscious mind is energizing itself. And I'm all set to face the world. And nothing is going to stop me. And even if all fails, the subconscious mind will start tapping and ticking at you. Maintain to your subconscious mind telling it, you have no idea what you're talking about. And I am who I am. And I am wonderful at everything. And believe it wholeheartedly. It's the emotion you invest into your motivation. that you put into overcoming the issue you're trying to overcome. Put everything you've got into the sensation and how it feels to get what you asked for, and you'll get it sooner as well. Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for Chapter 2 of The Motivationalist as we continue to dive into this journey together. Please feel free to share, subscribe, and follow the podcast, The Motivationalist. You can also follow me on all social media platforms listed in the description below. Until next time, stay positive, uplifted, high frequent, and gifted.